Nicolas Leclercq, the future brother Solomon, was born at Boulogne, France in 1745 and was martyred in 1792 as the first Lasallian martyr during the French Revolution. His father was surprised when Nicolas declared that he wanted to join a religious congregation. However, his mother was delighted and encouraged her son's chosen religious path. Nicolas was firm to his decisions and answered his calling, remaining true to himself and the vision he wanted to fulfill.
In 1767, he entered the novitiate of the Lasallian Brothers of the Christian Schools, a teacher ordered founded by Saint John Baptist de La Salle, and took the religious name Solomon. As the secretary of the Superior General, he had to travel with the Superior visiting schools and communities around France. On these travels, he realized that the state of the country, and especially of the peasants, was deteriorating badly. Gradually, this led to the French Revolution. Despite this looming danger, he was firm to his role in fulfilling the Lasallian mission. He was accepting of the burdens and challenges, as well as the graces and gifts that comes with the office and the role.
Like many clergy at the time, most of the brothers of Blessed Solomon's order refused to make the oath, forcing them to eventually abandon their schools and communities.
Despite the chaos in France, Blessed Solomon, still in Paris, wrote his last letter to his family on August 15, 1792. On that same day, he was arrested and imprisoned at the Hotel des Carmes Carmelite Monastery in Paris for refusing the oath. He remained calm in times of stress, duress, tension, and crisis. He remained within Paris and refused to join the 25,000 priests who fled.
On September 2, 1792, revolutionaries mobbed a transport of approximately 30 priests on their way to prison and killed them all. The mob continued on and, armed with swords, stormed the Carmelite monastery and slaughtered Saint Solomon and approximately 150 other priests and religious.
On October 17, 1926, Pope Pius XI beatified Saint Solomon, as well as 188 Catholic martyrs who died during the September Massacre. Solomon was the first martyr of his order, though he was soon joined by 3 others called the Brother Martyrs of the Hulks of Rochefort, who were also killed for their faith during the French Revolution. The feast day of all 4 of these martyred brothers is celebrated on September 2. Last October 16, 2016, Pope Francis canonized Saint Solomon Leclercq. Being born during the French Revolution, he encountered a lot of challenges in his life. In overcoming these hardships, Brother Solomon possessed several virtues of a Lasallian leader.
First is gravity. Born into a middle-class family, his father was a wine merchant. He was expected to follow his father's footsteps.
Second is silence. Saint Solomon became a science teacher, the headmaster of an important school, but was eventually sent for further studies and soon appointed as director of novices and eventually secretary to Brother Agathon, the superior general of the order.
Third is prudence. In 1790, the civil constitution of the clergy gave the state complete control over the church in France. The government began selling church property and requiring all clergy and religious orders to make an oath to the government in order for their institutions to maintain their legal operating status.
Fourth is reserve. In August of 1792, the Legislative Assembly had closed all Catholic schools in Paris and outlawed the wearing of religious habits or vestments in public. Priests who had refused to take the oath required by the civil constitution of the clergy were told to leave the country, and about 25,000 did.